So what if I told you that there were 4 simple rules which if you followed would drastically increase your chances of making more product sales, generating more affiliate commissions? In the last video in this Make Money blogging series, we went over the different types of monetization methods. In this video, I'm going to break down these 4, that would be 8, break down these 4 little rules and also translate them into practical things you can take away to your blog today in order to start making more money. The first little rule is the KLT factor. You've probably heard of this before, actually. Know, like, and trust. The know, like, and trust factor. Translation: people are more likely to give you money if they trust you. Translation for affiliate marketing: people are more likely to trust your product recommendations if they trust you. No, seriously, people like you, they're more likely to buy your products and to read more of your blog content as well. It sounds a little bit silly, but it's true. You need to increase your know, like, and trust factor. People need to trust you at your word when you say, buy this product, try this thing, it can help you, it is valuable to you. Now, if you're a new blogger, let's break this down into some practical things you can do. Number 1, you're not gonna like. It's show up consistently over time. I don't know how much time, I'm not gonna try and tell you that, but what I do know is that it takes a little bit for you to get to know someone and for your audience to get to know you. So show up in their inbox, sending out a newsletter, publish your blog content consistently where they know that you are around for the long term. It takes a little bit to build up some trust. And you can start doing that today. You might not build up the trust today, but you can start producing content regularly and show up for people consistently. The number 2 way to build the KLT factor: showcase your authority. If you have credentials, I am actually a CPA. Did you know that? Pete McPherson, CPA, stands for Certified Public Accountant. That means you should trust me a little bit more than you can trust other non-CPA accountants. By the way, don't do that because I don't do accounting anymore. You should not trust me for your accounting at all. But the point is, you can showcase your authority, your experience in your field, your expertise in your field. No, you don't have to be the world's foremost authority on your topic, but any sort of knowledge you have should be showcased in your content. This builds what we call authority in the blogging world, and it drastically increases people's willingness to pay you money for your products or trust your recommendations for affiliate marketing and stuff like that when they know you are at least some sort of an expert, or at least a little bit more of an expert than they are, perhaps. That's totally fine. Building authority builds trust, which makes it more likely that people will buy from you. The third way to build KLT would be to use social proof. Mostly this means testimonials for your product or for an affiliate product, doesn't matter. Actually show that other people have bought this, other people have used this, other people have seen value, have gotten results from this product. That's what we call social proof. People will trust that a lot more. That it's going to work for themselves if they see that it's worked for other people. That builds KLT like nobody's business. Again, testimonials. And the bonus little 4 thing to build KLT would be to quite literally show the product. Now, it's hard in some cases when you have an online course that you're trying to build and sell. Or if the affiliate product is a SaaS product, is a software thing, it might not be physical. It might not be something you could hold up and show them like this, but you can take screenshots. You can make little pretty mock-up images in Canva. You can be very descriptive of all the nitty-gritty details of your course, your printable, your product, this affiliate company. Just be descriptive and show people the product in action. People trust what they can see and experience. That's going to lead to more sales. KLT factor, that's number 1. Okay, enough about all that. The second rule of monetization: grow thy audience. This one's actually pretty simple and straightforward. It's the law of large numbers. The more eyeballs you have looking at your product, looking at your affiliate post, whatever that is, the more clicks you're going to get. The more landing page views, sales page views you're going to get. The more sales you're going to get and the more money you're going to make. Grow your audience. Now, personally, I like to think of these as like a asynchronous sort of strategies in my business. I'm always working at making money and monetizing, and I'm always working at growing my audience. Sometimes I'm really focused on a product or a launch or trying to monetize. Other times I have to push that aside and really focus on growth, Focus more on YouTube views. Wait, where's my meta hat? Focus more on YouTube views. Well, I just realized like you can't see my eyes like at all. Super creepy. So always try to grow your audience. Even if you have to like stop and focus more on products to make money, you come back to growth. The more people you have, the more money you're gonna make. Now, the last thing I'll say is that some strategies kind of work for both facets at the same time, such as a self-liquidating offer funnel, a slow funnel. I will add some links up here. I don't even know which side it's on the YouTube video. I've covered this in depth. You can go check that out. It is a strategy to monetize your growth and vice versa. Pretty awesome, right? Go watch those videos, you'll learn more. And the third rule that I want to talk about today is positioning. Now, I actually printed this out, it's so bad. Here's what positioning stands for. Product positioning is a marketing term referring to the placement that a brand product takes up in the minds of its target customers and how it differentiates from the products of its competitors. Boring. Translation, what does your audience think this product does for them? What does your audience think this product will do for them? That's all we mean by positioning. Now, spoiler alert, positioning is actually a byproduct of other activities you can do. Number one, what the product actually is, what it does, the affiliate product, your product, doesn't matter. And then number two, messaging, which we're actually gonna talk about in just a second. Positioning is a byproduct. That said, I have some more practical tips that'll like help you make sense of this weird little term, positioning. What do I mean by that? Well, as you craft your messaging, which we'll talk about in a second, know your audience. Know their pain points and roadblocks and frustrations and struggles as it relates to your topic. Know your audience, know their pain points and what they struggle with, and then know your messaging. Positioning, what your audience thinks this particular product will do for them. Messaging, how you communicate that. So rule number 4 of monetizing, growing your revenues would be your messaging. Again, I printed this off too. Messaging is the description, meaning, relevance, and value of a product or service. I don't know who wrote that article, but that means absolutely nothing. Translation, how you talk about a product so that your audience understands how it benefits them. It's how you talk about whatever product you're trying to sell, affiliate, your product, doesn't matter. How you talk about it so that your audience understands how it benefits them. That's all your messaging is. Side note, if you have your messaging dialed in, that positioning component's gonna take care of itself. You never have to think of that word again. Messaging takes care of the positioning. All right, so here's how to develop good messaging. This is gonna be a little disappointing, but it's the hard work that will yield better sales down the future for all of your monetization efforts. I promise this. Know who your audience is and understand their pain points. And more specifically, understand their pain points as it relates to this little product right here. Whatever the product does, why does your audience need that? Why does your audience want that? What are they really looking to avoid doing? What do they really wish took less time? What do they really wish made things easier in their life? What are those pain points and challenges and struggles and roadblocks? Talk about that in your blog post, your Facebook ads, your landing page, your sales page, whatever it is that's trying to sell something and make you money from your blog. Talk about those pain points. Talk about how that product specifically solves that pain point. That's messaging. There you go. I just saved you an MBA. Know your audience and what they struggle with, the pain points, and specifically tell them, show them, describe for them, walk them through, demonstrate for them how the product solves those pain points and gets them towards success. That's copywriting in a nutshell, which we're going to talk about that later in this video series on monetization. But that's what I mean by messaging. Your audience, their pain points, their happy endings, their desires, and describe to them, demonstrate to them where the product falls in there. So we're gonna go a lot deeper into copywriting in another video in this Make Money series. But in the next video, I actually wanna walk you through affiliate marketing. We're gonna go deep into some of the beginner stuff, but there's also gonna be a few tips and tricks in there for you more advanced bloggers as well. So go watch that video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hashtag awesome. Your awesome blog tribe. We'll see you next time in the next video. Adios.